Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. Today we're going to be going through bits of news that's happened. We've had some interesting leaks over the last week, starting with the Xbox Series X prototype being leaked out of nowhere, showing all the ports at the back and showing the front. You even got the serial number on there. It's crazy to think that someone would potentially risk leaking that information out there with the serial number on the back. It's not going to be hard to figure out where that Xbox came from, and I think maybe someone's going to be in a whole lot of trouble. And also this week we've had a leak of Godfall, the game for the PS5, which was showcased. We've had a trailer for this game, which not really overly impressive, but we've also heard from the developers that say the video that's been leaked, which was the trailer, it was actually made a full year ago and it was running on a PC, not running on the PS5, which they've also said they're looking forward to showing us what the actual version's going to look like when it's running on a PS5, which is great. So, you know, let's keep our eyes open for that one, guys. Okay, also there is an article from Push Square relating to Cyberpunk, which is, obviously we all know it's been delayed recently, but it goes into a little bit more detail on why it was delayed. And the information here states that they had a lot of issues running the game on PS4 and Xbox One, and that it had a time scale to get them completed, and if it was not done by January, then they were delaying the game. Maybe the issue is based on base PS4 and base Xbox One, trying to get it to run on them systems, which also makes me think about Xbox's idea of, you know, next generation of wanting to get things to run on all platforms. Why, if a game that, you know, CD Projekt Red has created that they're struggling to run on Xbox, it's going to make things a lot harder going into the future. Make a game amazing quality for the Xbox Series X, and they've got to make it for the Xbox One X, they've got to make it for Xbox One S, and they've got to make it for the big fat original Xbox. So it don't give me much hope if they're struggling to get a game that was actually made for this generation to struggle to run on an Xbox One. Also, another bit of information is going around today, which I read on PSU.com. The SSD that's in the Xbox Series X is apparent half the speed of the PS5 SSD. Now, we do know that Sony did say that the SSD that were going into the PS5 was going to be faster than anything. So apparently there was a LinkedIn post from a former Pfizer employee. This is the company that was contracted to supply the SSD for Xbox One X, and he pointed out that it's just a basic current SSD that's currently in PC parts. The quote states that despite reports that the PS5 is going to have an SSD with raw bandwidth higher than any SSD available for PC, it looks like the prototype Xbox Series X console will have very much last-gen SSD speeds. This is a post from a former employee of the company that states that they were required to make the SSD or supply the SSD to Microsoft for the next gen console. Which leads into, also we got a leak on the potential user interface for PS5. Looks pretty similar to PS4 one. There's also some thumbnails on there which give people some excitement based actual games that potentially released. Like we have one here that is the development software that they use to create Horizon, so gets people excited regarding Horizon 2, potentially a launch title, or they could just be working on that. Also, we've got a little error that came up on screen, a little bit of text on screen on the left hand side, which states that there's a 1 terabyte inside the PS5. You know, that could just be because it's a development kit or something. Maybe gets you wondering whether the PS5 is going to ship with a 1 terabyte hard drive. And with the way games are going, you know, 120, 130 gigabyte for Call of Duty Modern Warfare on PS4, things are going to get better, technology is completely better, graphics are better. Where does that leave us? You know, 3 games, 200 gig a piece, you've got 600 gig gone there. Where do we go from it? We'll see what Sony have to say. My opinion is, I think we need minimum 2 terabytes, but if it's something that they need to do to bring the costs down, but they can get it to be upgradable in the future somehow, maybe with the cartridges that was rumoured to, you know, work with the PS5. We'll have to wait and see if it's going to save a lot of money for people. You never know, they might launch with two versions, one with 1 terabyte, one with 2 terabytes, who knows. Anyway guys, that's it for today. Let me know what you think about everything that you've heard in this video, you know, whether it be the Xbox Series X that was leaked onto the internet with some interesting, you know, parts on there and things that we don't know what's going to be, or maybe the SSD in the PS5 being double the speed and the Xbox One being last gen SSD technology. What do you think about that? Do you think it's going to make much of a difference? What about the CG Project Red, you know, delay in Cyberpunk because PS4 and the Xbox One couldn't run it? And how do you think that would affect next generation if Xbox are planning on making a game that works with next gen and first gen? Let me know guys what you think. If you like the video, drop a like. If you wouldn't mind subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video.